Hello, I'm Ben Lake and I'm Plaid Cymru's candidate here in Ceredigion for the general election on June the 8th.
Ben Morgan Lake wedi ei ethol yn briodol yn Aelod Seneddol dros etholau Ceredigion.
But I do think that in any parliament, if the parliament is to be representative of the population, they need to have a mixture, they need to have a balance of young voices as well as experienced voices, shall we say, rather than old. And so I relish the chance to be one of those younger voices, to bring a different perspective to things, to kind of challenge some consensuses that actually, we don't have to do things the way we have been doing them. So yeah, I'm hoping to bring this kind of fresh voice and I'm relishing the challenge.
Diolch, Madam Deputy Speaker, and thank you for affording me the opportunity to make my maiden speech this afternoon. Ceredigion is my home. From the peak of Pen Pumlummon Fawr to the tranquillity of the Teifi estuary, its hills and valleys really fail to speak to its sons and daughters. It is no surprise that Hireth should be such a common affliction of Cardis who find themselves absent from the county for too long. As the second most sparsely populated county in Wales, Ceredigion is largely a rural area. Agriculture is the backbone of many of our communities. Farming not only supports a significant proportion of the workforce, but also sustains a range of social activities and events that are the lifeblood of the county. From the picturesque Georgian harbour town of Aberaeron to the historic mustering point of the drovers at Tregaron, which continues to hold a thriving livestock market to this day. Although predominantly a rural constituency, we boast two university towns. The university at Aberystwyth was established in 1872 thanks to the pennies of the people. Thousands of individual donations from across Wales. And Lampeter, which is home to the oldest degree awarding institution in Wales, founded in 1822. This rich mix of rural and urban defines Ceredigion. A tapestry of communities woven tightly by the emphatic landscape and the famous quick-witted humour of the Cardi.
Ben Lake! Diolch, Mr Speaker. The Ceredigion coastline is among the most stunning of the British Isles, and Cardigan Bay has sustained communities on the value of its beauty and bounty. The lifeboat station at New Quay has valiantly safeguarded those who venture out into the bay for 150 years. But it is possible that from 2020, Ceredigion will no longer have an all-weather lifeboat. Would the Prime Minister agree that the invaluable work of the RNLI serves as a fourth emergency service, and that as such, it is essential the coastline of Ceredigion, like every other populated coastline, has access to the service, whatever the weather? In particular, I would like to argue this evening that a significant rethink, if not a recasting of economic strategy is needed if Ceredigion and other areas of Wales are not left behind in the years to come. Mr Deputy Speaker, my underlying contention is not that it is not being overly ambitious, let alone idealistic, to believe that the prospects for individuals living in rural areas should be just as promising as those living elsewhere.
It is the greatest of honours to have been entrusted by the people of our county during this critical time. Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to finish by quoting one of Ceredigion's greatest sons and a founding member of Plaid Cymru, Tros Rhys, when he said, "Deed a ddel, rhaid I mi mwy, sefyll neu syrthio gyda hwy." Whether faced by opportunities or obstacles, the best interest of my county and my constituents will be at the very heart of all my endeavours. Diolch yn fawr.